Can the eel come out to play? Oh god, I hope not. Yeah, I sure wouldn't traumatize any small children. Hey, how did they make that logic? Okay, fine, never mind. I forgot about the stupid fish in Mario 3, but I was gonna say, why do they think that all of a sudden a good party time would be to have a bunch of giant monster fish that you have to not get eaten by, but still interact with too much? And I think you can get this just by swimming really fast, or really persistently, but I guess I'll try it for a few seconds more. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Where are my coins? I'll lure this guy out, I guess. Yeah, sometimes I luck out and I can just catch him on the way out and get the star then. Most of the time I have to, like, kill myself 100 times to do it. Oh, he went back in. Okay, that's terrifying, I'm sorry. I have no idea how you could see that and not, like, crap yourself as... I mean, I'm restraining myself as much as I can not to crap myself right now. This thing is freaking terrifying. I'm underwater drowning. There's a giant eel that does 3 damage if I touch it. Practically dead as it is. That was one of the classic things about this game, how you can just heal yourself completely because your air meter is the same as your life meter. So water's like a full heal, but I liked it. It wasn't like horribly unrealistic or anything, and it didn't really unbalance the game. There wasn't so much water that it was making everything easy, and there wasn't really a whole lot that was based around the fact that it was hard to have full health or something. Let's see if we can get this coin without too much... Yeah, actually this game had pretty nice water mechanics, especially considering how hard it is for the genre at all to have any good stuff in that department. Okay, come on out, eel. Whoops, missed. Oh, I'm bloody horrible at this star. There's not enough time for me to get back up. Oops, yep, bloody horrible. This TV is weird. It's making Mario, like, flicker in and out of existence when he gets hurt and stuff. Whatever, I'll do some of the radder stars in this level, I guess. That's what I always did as a kid, I think. Just ignored the eel come out to play, or maybe I got, like, one lucky run and then never acknowledged the eel again. This game was certainly a significant part of my childhood, even though I was horrible at it, and I think I probably had like 30 stars at any given point. I had a friend who was less afraid of everything, who beat a lot of it for me, but now I'm totally not scared of it anymore. I could get the red... Yeah, I really like how this game is a lot more open-ended than Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy, in that, like, pretty much all the stars in the level are open at any one time, and it's basically just up to you which one you want to go after. It recommends one based on how far you are, but you can go after whatever you want, and that always made it feel more like a world to me than just like a video game linearly. And I really wish I could turn down the sensitivity on this controller, because it is starting to get annoying. Okay, I think that should do it. Yep. And you just want to shimmy up to the top here, twirl around so Mario's head is facing the box, and you'll take damage, but it will quickly be healed by a star. Yay for a star, ooh-hoo. Okay, we blasted the stone pillar, alright. This is actually one of the worst levels to get 100 coins in, because I think there's like 112 or something in the entire level. But I might as well go for the red coins now, and that's a good time as any to go for the 100 coin star. Finally calling stars by their right name. Probably should have called them like Shine Stars or something in Mario Sunshine, so they would be a little less confusing to people who want to call everything stars, because the former and following games all had stars as the things you were collecting, not shine sprites. I mean, I like shine sprites better than stars, but they should have still had a name that was more like stars. And I hate these. Why did the freaking clams hurt you? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. What are they doing? They're being clams. Whatever, it nullified itself with the red coin. I always forgot that these were here when I was a kid and when I was not a kid, because they just weren't super notable to me. They didn't have kawaii little eyes or anything like most things in Mario that are notable do. These coins really have pretty horrible graphics, but it is pretty clever how they took like these things that are clearly sprites and just animated them in a way that made them look convincingly 3D. I don't know, maybe convincingly is a little strong of a term, but look more 3D than sprite-like. I mean, some stuff like the 1-ups and trees are obviously sprites, but those are probably the most convincing. I forget if in any of the later games they still rotate, but I like how they do. It makes them seem like they're still alive. Okay, so I'm just gonna head down here and get the rest of the coins and either get the star down here or come back up and get the star when I get the extra 8 coins on the galleon. Man, that's a pretty strong jet. It's still pushing me away right here. Let's see if I can break through. Not very well. I imagine you would do it from the top or something, wherever it's weakest, but you know what? I really don't care. Just find the passageway into the underwater cave. This is very atmospheric music. Makes me want to cry and go swimming. Yeah, the 1-ups in this game looked kind of hilarious because they didn't look anything at all like any other game's interpretations of 1-ups. So anyway, you might have noticed by now, but this is the first time, I've been talking about it for some time, but this is the first time I've actually gone through with just making an hour-long recording part. And I think that is working a lot better for me because I'm just kind of like getting in the zone. I finally made an obvious conclusion that I should have made a while ago about my videos and how it would make sense to put them together. I won't even explain it because it's probably confusing if you don't put together Let's Plays, and you probably don't care if you put together your own Let's Plays. Okay, fine, because now it's all enigmatic. I used to think it was overly complicated to do it this way because there would be, it would be too hard to cut up the video, and I always went through the audio to find what was a logical stopping point, then paid attention to where that was in the video, and then cut up the video at the same point, and then synced them all together like that, and went through that for however many parts were in the bulk of recording I did. But then it occurred to me I could just sync together the entire file, bring it back in, and then cut that up however I want, and save each 10-minute segment, and it would already be all set up for me, and there would be no discrepancies between the different parts and stuff. So yeah, now that that mystery is solved in my book, I will likely be using this strategy a lot more. I mean, I think what I initially said was I was gonna use that for anything that's not mission-based like most of the things I've done. But of course I didn't for Pikmin, and I was thinking of starting it up with some of my really longer games like Super Galaxy, or Super Majora's Mask, and Super Nuts and Bolts edition of Banjo-Kazooie and stuff like that, but this works too because I'm about to go on vacation and I would rather have some parts of this to upload instead of less parts of it to upload. Okay, is it really up there where I can't see it? No, it is not. Where? Okay, what am I missing then?